Alright, round 6 of the ETS Weekly. We're against Calimdir. We're on a top 8, but we're just playing for pride now. Get a winning record. So he's playing a Fell mid-range deck that's just a pile of efficient units and removal spells. So all of our card draw should let us pull ahead as long as we draw enough answers for all of his threats in the early game. So one power hand, we have 2 Seeks and an Acolyte, so I can search for Justice, then search for Primal, and then get whatever double I need. Yeah, this hand's fine. Likely double Primal, but I could draw a Seat or a Sigil. This deck has pretty good influence base for a 3-faction deck. I have 6 of these tutors that get anything, and 13 dual influence powers. Alright, didn't draw anything, so I'm gonna have to just search for Primal here. Probably should have done that last turn, but I was greedy. I kind of want to hold this Desert Marshal because he's playing like Umbran Reapers. And what else? Champion of Cunning? Yeah, I'll just hold it. I can take a few extra points if necessary. Alright, well that's nice. So now I think I'm going to Scorpion Wasp. No, I'm going to save Scorpion Wasp. I'm going to play Acolyte here. Search for time for this Ancient Lore. Take another hit, then next turn use Desert Marshal to double block this Instigator. And have Scorpion Wasp back up. Stuff like that. Or I could just draw Harsh Rule and all my problems would be gone. Alright, I really doubt this double block is going to work out because he has so much removal, like Annihilates and Death Strikes. So do I want to silence the 5/5 or the 3/3? Probably the 5/5. I could see blocking that later. Assuming he breaks up these blocks. Oh, nice. Got everything cleared out. And so I take an extra 3 damage. I would have preferred that none of us take anything here, but since I'm the control deck, but alright, he has the Flying Aegis, so I can Storm to break that Aegis, or Desert Marshal. He's really far away from getting the power bump, and I'm gonna take 5 anyways here. So I'm inclined to just draw 2 and look for an answer, and then play 2 removal spells next turn. Or Sandstorm Titan, but there's basically no chance that lives against all his removal. Alright, well, Harsh Rule is great. I didn't want to just play Titan, because if he has a Death Strike or Annihilate, he just gets to bash me down to 1, and that is not the place I want to be against a deck with Far's Favor and Cabal Countess and such. He can't use that much power, so hopefully he's kind of flooding out. Okay, Harsh Rule is good here. And I'd prefer to vanquish this for the same reasons I've stated before. Nope. Alright. So the ideal situation is he kills this, hits me, plays another unit, and I get another 2 for 1 with Harsh Rule. Perfect. And a Desert Marshal for his follow-up. Umbran Reaper, hopefully. Could also be Midnight Gale. He's running 4-pack of those. But if he just whiffs on creatures, whiffs on units, and just draws some power or removal for a couple turns, you get this Visage down. But alas, no. Gonna marshal it. So if he has removal here, which he probably does, like his deck plays to suffocate 3 permafrost. So I'm actually just gonna Lightning Storm. And get down this Visage. Like I can Wisdom and then immediately reap the benefits of the cards I draw, whereas Visage takes a long time to provide value. Oh no! Don't draw more Wisdoms. He's low on cards and he just do 2 of them. Okay. Fine. Okay, so I assume that his hand is just all removal. Wasp is good. Never mind, Wasp is horrible. Oh jeez, what do I have that beats this? Not that. Guess I'm gonna chump. Guess I'm gonna double block. Just all on permafrosts. And suffocates. Mars favors. Ugh, good thing you didn't have 2 of those last turn, or I would be dead. Uh-oh. He knows my last card's power now, but I'll want that if I draw Seraph. Whew. This is quite the game here. We're just running by the seat of our pants. Need him to not draw anything for just a couple turns so I can gain some health back. Alright, we have a lot of good draws here. We've got like 3 draw 2s. We've got Channel the Tempest, Mystic Ascendant, Mistveil Drake. I'm only taking 1 a turn from this Harbinger. So that is the least scary of all the threats in this deck. And whatever his health is, we don't care, since once we stabilize, we should just win. Alright, is he playing Lightning Storm? No, he is not. He also isn't playing any ground guys, so it doesn't really matter if I give this to either one, so... Alright. Now I'm winning this race? No, I'm not. Because I'm taking 1 a turn, and he's taking 1 a turn, and he's starting out 12 ahead. And he's just drawing power. I'm actually going to save that Marshall. Save this Marshall, since I'm fine with the situation right now. Like, I could use it on that guy and triple block or whatever, but I just don't care about this. This is turning out to be a very good game. So I think if he had a Suffocating hand, he would have used it. Oh, yeah! We are playing TJP control now. Double Visage. Now we're both gaining 1 health every turn. Yeah, he's probably just about cleared the sigils out of his deck. Again, still saving this Marshall. I'm slowly ticking up in health here. Don't care what his health is at. Not worried about this Black Sky Harbinger at all. It's fine. Save for an Impending Doom or a Midnight Gale or something. And that's why you hold power in your hand. Let's go. Even if he kills it immediately, it's a 2-for-1. I'm gonna play Seraph and activate next turn. I'd rather have Seraph than Mystic Ascendant, especially when I have no power in hand. That's not a particularly good answer to Ascendant, even. I guess I just play Titan here. You know, I can always Desert Marshal this Ascendant for surprise 6 attack out of nowhere. Yep. That's a pretty good man. Well, these Visages just put on a clinic this game. Probably gained 50 health with them. Got him on a 3-turn clock. I'll just draw my card off my Ascendant. Oh wait, I think he's actually dead this turn, right? Block and go to 10. Block. Block. Okay. I was gonna be one off, but the writing was on the wall. Yeah, this deck is good against not Shimmer Pack, I suppose. Calimdir. Okay. He did flood out a little bit, but it's not that out far the norm. Alright, so Feln mid-range. Their Cabal Countess is the absolute only target for Lightning Storm. So we don't want those. He's a bunch of removal, but nothing that I particularly care about backlashing. Like, I just want to have more answers. So, like, all the Scorpion Wasps are in, all the Vanquishes are in. Yeah, okay, and I guess now I need to decide what we want on top. So, like, we don't want Hall of Lost Kings. This isn't that slow. He, like, has a lot of aggressive units. Misfell Drake is great. Descendant is great. Do we want Omen? Do we want Visage? Do we want Lumen Defender? Are sort of the key questions here. So all of the big threats fly. So I don't care about Lumen Defender. What's he saying here? Oh, just saying you a lot of power. Yeah, I mean he did. I mean, but he's not playing as much card draw in his deck, so it's going to happen when the game goes super long like that. That's kind of the point that this deck is trying to achieve, the point where your opponent draws more power than they can use. Well, you can still use yours with Seraph or all of your card draw or whatnot. Alright, so 3 more cuts here. Might just be Visage. 1 Omen at least. Let's see. Do I really need any Omens? Like, he's not running Azendel's Gift. All of his units are actually pretty good against Volk Reinforcer, so it's like not worth a full card. So I'll cut that, and I'll stick with this. Visage isn't that great when he has so many 5 strength units, but as you saw in that game, like, sometimes you just need it to stabilize at the end, and with a lot more removal for his big guys, we should be able to get to that point. So yeah, I'm good with this. Alright, Appease, ready for game 2. Yeah, I mean, he is right. Like, 17 is a lot. Like, I only drew 14 that game, and I played just as many Wisdoms as he did, plus a couple of Mystic Ascendant triggers. Okay. So we're going to want to seek for a time so we can play these Titans. But even then we need to draw another power and we have Channel in our hand and no removal. Yeah. If he, with that opener, if he went like unit removal, we would lose. Although this hand also loses to that. Alright, so we have time, we have justice. Fourth primal. Alright, no instigator, good sign. Scorpion Wasp is a godsend. Wow, if he just doesn't have anything, then I am going to slam this staff. Steward is fine. Do I want to wasp it? I guess. If he then plays an Impending Doom, it's really awkward though. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it and then Wisdom. Or Midnight Gale. Also a better target for removal. Ooh. Ooh. Well, you can definitely get a soft lock in place here. Where we will have Staff in play while locking down his unit every turn and having Scorpion Wasp up. Yes, to block the damage from Umben Reaper. Take 3 more from Steward. I guess I could have Wasp instead of playing Eileen's favor here. Unlikely to matter either way. Do I want a staff here? Nah, I'll just complete the stabilization process first. I think I'm just gonna wait in Wisdom. It might seem like I'm being really passive, but I just want to be absolutely sure since I'm on the brink of just having total control. I think I'd rather trade with the Impending Doom than the Umben Reaper, for the sole fact that I can trade with that with Desert Marshal later once I draw one. So yeah, I'm just going to continue to lock this down. Did I draw out my Primal Sigils already? Yes, I did. So this is just a Aegis refresher. Alright, so he has to kill this. Yeah, unsurprising. Oh man, that pig is silenced. Annihilate. Okay, well, to the point where I have to just do this. Maybe I waited too long. Opponent's just sitting on 5 spells. And I don't have many answers. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to this guy so it doesn't die to Mara's favor. if I just draw a payoff card, I'm doing fine. A channel or a Mystic Ascendant. I mean, even a Harsh Rule. Alright, I'm just gonna jump both. Draw an extra card. Bigger fish to lock down now. Oh man, with the team boost too. Big booty, big booty. So I'm just completely dead here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, real dead. Yeah, neither of us drew any card draw, and I drew 15 power and he drew 8. Kind of decided it. Eye of Winter was really good still though. It did give me a lot of time. Maybe if I had played this staff earlier and just like started chumping units away to protect it, but at the time I had enough removal that I thought I was going to be fine, but then he just drew more and more threats and not any removal or power, and I just drew more and more power. So yeah, Valkyrie Enforcer doesn't do anything. Lumen Defender could be okay, but most of the stuff flies. Yeah, I think we're good here. Like, the other thing I would maybe do is cut Visage for another impactful card, but I don't know. It basically just like draws me cards by giving me enough health to survive for more turns. And card draw is all I want in the dudes and removal mirror. And I have more card draw, so I think I'm still favored. Oop. Meant to hit the friends list. See if he's ready for round 3. Alright, let's do this thing. For pride. For justice. Well, it has all the factions, has some card draw, some removal, a payoff card. I think this is what I want. It's a little on the slow side, but I'm going first. Don't have double justice just yet. He's playing backlash, so I'm gonna wait. Alright, hold on, I'm just gonna do it. Did he have any? Yeah, so he has 1 backlash, 4 sabotage, and those are likely all in the deck. I think he's just sitting on a bunch of removal. I don't think I want to just run Seraph out into that. Sure. It's gonna take a hit and then vanquish. Sure. So vanquish both of these. I'd really like to draw a second justice. Like, second justice right there actually would have been pretty crippling. But I am feeling okay. So I could try to wasp that, or I could just vanquish again. Let's see. Is there more stuff that I can't vanquish, or more stuff that I can't wasp? Let's use the vanquish. That way I have 1 of each. Wasp is better against Champion of Cunning and Steward of the Past. Vanquish is better because they can't break it up with removal. I assume he has removal, but it'll take up his whole turn. So we're both just stuck on 4. This is quite the game. Ooh, suffocate. Okay. Makes sense. I have Calimdir here and Seraph. Those things have to die. Okay, well that is a Justice Sigil. Whatever, I'll just block. Saves 2 health. Why would he do that? Into my known harsh rule. I guess it still drains me for 5. I don't really have the luxury of enough time to... Like, if I Island's Favor and Sloping Wasp or whatever, then I just take another hit from the 3-3, and I don't really want to do that. Well, that would have broken my Aegis, so glad I got that down. Oh wait, do I have... Yes, I do have more primal. Alright, just gonna Wasp this, I guess. Midnight Gale. Yeah, I feel Vanquish Titan. Backlash, interesting. So I'm still gonna play Titan instead of Powered Harsh Rule, because I want to save this power for use of this Ascendant eventually. And if he like plays removal, hit me, maybe I'll play another unit for the Harsh Rule value. Alas, it was not to be. I'm gonna play one of these. Might need the extra power. Now I just have to harsh rule everything, which is kind of a crappy place to be in. So it could take another 3 down to 3. Play Ascendant or Harsh Rule. I think he has more removal or more units. Probably has more removal. Ugh, going down to 3 against a deck that has Cabal Countess, no less. Well, I guess I'm already dead to Cabal Countess. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. The Titan's good. Because now if he spends his removal on this, which he has to, this card's insane, then the Titan will be able to lock down the 3/5. Play a Death Strike, please. No, Death Strike. Alright, have to harsh rule my own guy away. Titan. He didn't play removal last turn, so maybe he just doesn't have it. Although I don't know what he would have then. Oh, Champion. Ooh. So I could break the Aegis with Calimdir Healer. How many Harsh Rules and Vanquishers do I have left? Played 2 Harsh Rules, 3 Harsh Rules, and 4 Vanquish. So I have 1 Harsh Rule left as my only spell-based removal. I do still have 3 Wasps. Ugh, if this thing dies, I'm just done for. Well, I guess having 2/5 doesn't mean how much. Let's play all of these units. Alright, Scorpion Wasp, Seraph, Desert Marshal. All good here. Ask and you shall receive. Yeah, I think I'll just triple block it. Oh, he has some removal spell. No reason to hold power anymore. Ascendant is dead, and I have no way to bring it back. Ugh, one more draw. Yep. Well, put up a good fight. Had a lot of removal. Not any card draw. Both players draw no card draw, and you draw 6 more power, you lose. Yeah, nothing I could have done about that one, I don't think. There's some interesting decisions to be made in the middle, but in the end, I don't think they impacted the outcome. So we win a disappointing 2-4, but we'll play the last round for pride, I suppose, just to get some more videos out there.